This is how to get a free Beamsmasher Wonder Weapon in the brand new Black Ops 6 Zombies map, Terminus Island. To get the free Beamsmasher, the very first thing you must do is turn on the 3 amps to restore power to the island, which is basically the quest for the Pack-a-Punch. For the next step, you need to end up interacting with these 3 laptops that you can find around the map. This is going to be the very first one, is going to be in front of the Quick Revive machine. The second laptop is going to be just outside of where Stamina Up is, and it's going to be right over here. And the very last laptop is going to be right down this way where the water is, right next to the underground passageway, which leads to Pack-a-Punch. These do not have to be done in order, you can do them whatever order you want, so just go ahead and interact with them as you're opening up the map. For the next step, go ahead and equip Dead Wire on at least one of your weapons. And then next with your Dead Wire gun, you're going to want to ride the Pack-a-Punch lift, and as it's going back up to the surface, shoot these electrical boxes with your gun. The first one is going to be directly behind you, then the next one is going to be here on the left, and then the next one is going to end up being here in front of you behind the Pack-a-Punch machine. Then you're going to want to run all the way over to the Juggernog room, and then up shooting the one up there in the corner. Then you're going to want to run outside, shoot this last one, and then the secret door is going to open. And in this room, you're going to want to kill this one zombie trapped underneath the bookshelf and pick up the very first piece. After you do that, you're going to want to run over here next to the Elemental Pop perk machine and then grab this part out of this briefcase right over there on the table. Also, do keep in mind, the moment you pick up this part, you are going to be chased by a mini horde of vermin, but you should be able to deal with these guys pretty easily. Once you get the part out of the briefcase, go back to the secret room you just unlocked and shove it inside the machine. Now this is going to be one of the tricky steps of the Easter egg. You're going to be required to end up doing a math problem to get a number code. But instead of doing that, I'm going to save you guys the headache and show you what you can do instead. You can either go up to Peck and give him $5,000 for him just to give you the number code, or you can do what most players do, which is just use a free website and then they will give you the code that way. For those that would like to use a website to get the number code, I will provide a link down below in this video's description, but I'm also, for the sake of the video, just going to pay Peck. I do believe you are technically invincible while putting in the number code because zombies did not attack me, so go ahead and just plug in the numbers, and then once you do that, you've completed this step. Now, it might not be immediately, you may or may not have to switch to the next round, but for the next step, you're going to want to go back into that room, and you're going to want to look at the machine because it's going to give you a location to visit. You will also have a brand new part to pick up, so go ahead and make sure you grab that before you leave. The machine that you put the number code in is going to give you coordinates for one of the nearby islands, and you're going to want to find a little blue orb that is floating just outside of one of them. You're going to want to interact with this blue orb, and you're going to want to hang around here for just a bit and start killing some zombies. After a while, the blue orb is going to shoot one of the zombies, and they're going to be glowing with this blue essence around them, and you're going to want to kill that one as soon as you can. Killing the blue zombie is going to drop an orb that you're going to need to interact with and pick up and bring it to the other blue orb. And this will do damage to you over time, so make sure that you are prepared. And then once you bring it to the orb, you're going to want to wait for another zombie to be blue again and do this once more. Now, once you have filled up this blue orb enough times, eventually it is going to disappear and move over to a different location. So you're going to want to pick up your part, and then you're going to want to go follow the orb again. For me, in my case, I just simply followed it because quite literally you can see it moving from island to island. It's not that hard to keep track of it. Now, once you find the orb again, this time it is going to be green, and you're going to literally want to do the exact same thing you did with the blue one. And then once the green one ends up leaving, there's going to be one last orb that you're going to need to find. For the last orb, it's going to end up being the color purple, and once you end up completing this orb, you're going to be able to end up finally getting the Wonder Weapon. Once the screen flashes white, just go ahead and pick up the part one last time and head back to the secret room. In the secret room, there's going to be a buildable bench for the Beamsmasher. You're going to want to use all the parts that you just ended up collecting to craft it, and then bada bing, bada boom, you've got the Wonder Weapon. So yeah guys, that is it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. If you guys want to see any particular COD Zombies videos in the future, just let me know via the comments down below. But I hope you guys end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video for the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching guys, I love all of you, and peace out.